Did you guys ever think you'd be not only skating at age 55 together, but still friends and still kind of doing the same thing you were doing when you were, 10 years old?
Yeah, well, it's crazy because you know what? Stacy Peralta asks us this all the time.
Oh, really?
Now,
we should say Stacy Peralta started the Bones Brigade. He put the team together and mentored you guys and made videos, and he's been sort of your second father your whole life.
I would say almost like a big brother to us.
Yeah.
I mean, He was kind of the guy to show us the way, what he did, and what we could do.
Right.
But it's funny that Steve and I have known each other since we were like 13 or something.
It's funny, I was just watching Future Primitive, which was the second Bones Brigade video, and there's shots of you guys kind of messing with each other on the top of Lance Mountain's rollout deck, and it looks the same as now.
Yeah.
Nothing has changed.
Look, he's still competitive, let me tell you. Very competitive. But so am I sometimes, so.
And he's still stubborn. No, it's
I feel like this is relationship counseling.
It's been a great relationship, and we've done so many things over the years, traveled together, compete against each other. But the best thing about our relationship now is we're older, we have kids. I live really close to Mike now. I've been a NorCal dude for a long time.
Right.
Just moved to SoCal 5 years ago. So I'm actually really hanging out with Mike more now than ever before, because back in the day when we were doing the videos and contests, I only see Mike at contests. He was in Florida, I was in San Jose, and we'd meet and we'd do our photo shoots or contests, and then we'd just split up. So everyone thought that we were all grouped together, but we were all really far away from each other.
Very far.
That's interesting. So do you each recall the moment you became aware of each other?
I think it was, well, Stacy told me on the phone, hey, we have another new guy on the Bones Brigade. His name is Steve Caballero.
So who was on the team first out of the two of you?
Me.
Mike.
Really?
Yeah, I saw him in Skateboarder magazine. Like, the first thing I seen of Mike was like a centerfold in Skateboarder magazine, doing a layback air, and like, I'd never even seen a layback air in my life, and to see this guy do this trick where how did he get in this position?
Right.
He was on the centerfold.
Yeah, well, actually, Stacy Peralta, I came out to California with Alan Gelfin, who invented the Ollie. Just on a trip. Hey, do you want to come, Mike? I'm going to stay at Stacy Peralta's house.
How old were you at this
I was 13. I don't know what my parents were thinking. Like, I think he lied to them, saying we were going to stay at his uncle's the whole time. I think we spent an afternoon at his uncle's. That was it. We just traveled all around to Del Mar or whatever. We skated Marina Del Rey. Stacy said, hey, there's this photographer who wants to take some pictures of you. You're doing this layback air trick. Anyway, he called me about 3 weeks later in Florida and said, hey, there's this little picture of you in Skateboarder magazine. I said, what?
Wow.
I skated 6 miles to the drugstore to get, to look. I'm looking through the magazine twice. I'm like, man, it must be small, but I don't care. My friends are gonna freak out, any kind of picture. I couldn't find it, and then I opened the centerfold.
Wow. Most people at that age are buying a different centerfold to look at.
Right. Know nothing about that.
So you see him in the magazine, and you're like...
But I had no connection with Stacy at all at that time.
Okay, so how did you get involved with the Bones Brigade?
I went to a contest in Southern California, Escondido.
Okay.
And entered this contest and actually ended up getting 5th.
As an amateur, just total amateur?
Yeah, and Stacy was one of the judges. And then after the contest, Stacy approached me and another teammate who got first, saying, hey, I'm starting this new company. It's called Pal Peralta, and we want you to be part of the team. And I was like, first I was just dumbfounded, just like meeting him, and because I just read about him in Skateboarder magazine.
And how old were you?
I was 14.
Okay. And
I said, oh, okay, well, let me go home and ask my parents if I could, ride for your team. And then he said, well, I'm gonna come up to Winchester. They have a pro contest. I'll come up there in a month, and you can talk it over with your parents, and then you can give me an answer there.
So he sort of had this whole recruitment plan, and he was handpicking his team from throughout the country.
He was, yeah, and I think, it was kind of the first time for him because he was such a legendary guy.
Yeah.
But, I mean, like, he had to take that role on to, like, now what else do I do? I want, I'm in skateboarding. I want to see this company succeed.
Hey folks, thanks for watching. If you like what you just saw, then why not subscribe? Click right here for lots more off camera. And if you want to see the hour-long version of these conversations, I'm going to give you the secret link. Here it is, offcamera.com. Check it out.